All right, guys, press C, Coach Oppo, Block 2, Lesson 7. We're covering the Hodger back take. Okay, so we'll call this the Hodger drag or the arm drag into the back take. So, closed guard. Here's the basics of it. Have a high-low, all right? First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna break this grip by any means necessary. The prescribed method will be to pinch the sleeve, forefinger and a thumb grip. We're gonna come over underneath the bottom side on my forearm, and I'm gonna punch the grip away. Now, when I punch the grip away, I'm gonna use my legs at the same time to pull them forward. And I wanna put this up above my head. So from right here, now I'm gonna turn this, I'm gonna take my hand and continue to push away from me so they can't pull their elbow back. We need to stress how important it is that we don't let this go, because they pull their elbow back and we lose all that progress. So again here, punch, we pull with the legs off to the side. And I'm gonna put my head up against the side of the arm so that she can't pull the arm back, and we have to stress upon them, keep them down. Don't let the guard float down, because then they can sit right back up. Gotta keep them up above our head and keeping them here. Now we've got this grip, okay, keeping the hand away. Now I'm gonna reach across and I wanna find the lapel on the far side. If I can't find the lapel, I'm gonna grab under the arm and on the back side of the back here. Now the first thing that I wanna try to do is I wanna start trying to work my way around to the side. I'm just gonna shift my hips out and then close my guard back. Ultimately, I want to switch my hand around to this grip here where I can actually push it away and I can start to climb up the back. If I can only initially get to the gi, the armpit part, once I get up here to the back side, I want to feed around and get to the lapel, this part of the lapel. So I'm up on the lapel. Now here, if they start trying to shift their hips out, I'm just going to take the back here. Okay, it's all acceptable. Otherwise, we're climbing up to the back, depending on which way they go. So again, let's turn this way so we can see. Here, breaking the grip. Again, it's all my legs that pull them into this. So for coaches, what I'd like for you to do is have them just go through a series of breaking the grips, pull this way. Switch the grip, break the grip, pull this way. Break the grip, pull this way. Now, we cannot let them sit back up, and we can't let them bring the hand back in front of the face. So once I get them up and pull them over, I've got to get to the lapel, try to switch as best I possibly can, get to the back side lapel here, start working on climbing up. Now, if they kind of stay backwards from us and they're kind of in a squat position, I want to build up. I got to build up to my elbow. Now, the build up ought to be familiar with all the coaches. So there's two ways that our opponent can deal with this. They can kind of collapse out and fall above us like Oppo was doing at first, or they can kind of be trying to run away like she's doing right now, where they're kind of trying to go backwards. Here we build up to the forearm, and I got to make sure that I stay on this hand, because if I let go of it, even with the back, she gets an underhook and flattens me right back out, and this is the problem. Okay? So again, now she's going to run away. We got to drill this both ways so our athletes are familiar with this. Break, pull. I can't get all the way to the lapel. So what I got to do is just grab inside the armpit. Now, as they're trying to run away, I want to try to build up to my elbow, and I'm going to shift my hips out. Notice I open my guard, and I shift my hips out. I keep my chest very close to the back part of their shoulder because I don't want to give up the ability to get her arm out. Right here, she's not getting her arm out. No way. There's the exposure on the lapel here. Now, if they're trying to run away, I'm simply going to climb up and keeping my foot across. I'm not extracting my foot out. Now I run this foot inside. Hyper important technique. Make sure we get this one, get it taught right. This class right here, this could be a class or two, depending on the level of the athlete that we're teaching. One thing we have to make sure that we really stress, coaches, is that drilling of that, pulling them down with our guard, because what's going to happen with a lot of the youth, they're just going to simply pull the arm. We have to recruit the feet and the legs to pull them forward and up over our head. And likewise, you're gonna have to really, really focus and stress that they cannot raise their chest away from the shoulder.
Similar to lesson 1.
Correct.
We did the same drill in lesson 1, but this one just has
Correct.
the grip break and the arm across.